You're listening to a Canadian Movie Crew production.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to part 2 of the 2025 RetroSPOOKtive. I'm Derek, and of course with me is me, Mark.
That's right. Conjuring 2, Electric Boogaloo. Here we go.
Yes, Conjuring 2. Coming in from 2016, again starring Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga, going over a haunting that happened. The story is based on a haunting that happened in England. And yeah.
I got a question. Are these supposed to be ripped from the headlines type stuff from back in the 70s?
They're based on
80s?
Previous cases that they've had. Apparently, one of the cases that they did was the Amityville Horror.
Yeah, I like how we just sort of gloss over that one. Like, they're like, you've seen the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't redo it. I mean, I understand the Amityville Horror has had numerous takes in the as a movie, but
true.
You would think one of the most famous ones that these two ever had a hand in.
Yeah, I mean, in this age of remakes and redos and re-sequels and pre-sequels and whatever, you would think that in a series that's covering the star Ghostbusters of the Amityville Horror, we would get that story from their side of it, right? Like basically they would be our in to the whole thing instead of
think.
Well, yeah, that's a slightly different slant on what I believe, got in the original, which is basically just the victim's side, right? Just the people being haunted or whatever you want to call it.
Well, the first one, it was there. I'm noticing a pattern that they tend to. There's a problem. These two come in and solve the problem. And later on, when we get to it, number 4 is going to be so egregious. I don't know if you've watched that one yet.
No, I've been actually trying to watch it, take my notes, record it, and then go to the next, just so I don't get them jumbled in my head, because I would be certainly prone to do that.
Yeah.
And to get things kind of confused, and I don't want to do. And like, if I start quoting the first movie, forgive me, I'm going to try not to, you know. Well, I'm hoping the British accents will help me focus. You know what I mean? It's been a week or two.
Yeah. So. Yeah. It's been even further for me. So this is 1 year after the first movie. And like we said, the haunted house in this particular one happens in London, which was actually filmed in Philadelphia.
Oh, did M. Night Shyamalan guest star?
Anywhere?
Think. Is he a Bobby or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
Did I miss him?
And so and again, multiple children family, single mother, the washing machine's not working.
Right. So if I could expand on what you said before, the pattern, there's a problem. There's a problem with the house, multiple problems. They're old houses.
Yes.
And then they come in. There isn't a problem. Oh, there's a problem. Oh, we solved it. There. That's my take on.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no problem. Oh, there is a problem. Okay, let's fix it. Yeah.
And what's her name? Lorraine acts as dramatic as possible.
Yeah.
Which I noticed. So Janet is one of the second oldest of the 4 kids, and she gets a Ouija board. And that invites the demon in.
That's the
inciting incident.
Really?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell. I was like, that seemed, because the one that it's like we made it in like kindergarten or something like that. I don't know. Like it was just.
Yeah, it was
rather homemade-y.
Yeah, it was. She starts sleepwalking. She starts seeing things. She starts hearing things that only she can see. And it turns out that there's a ghost or a demon of a previous tenant in the house, an old man.
Yeah, an old
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, old guy who died in his comfy chair.
Yes. But while that's going on, back in the States, Lorraine is having Lorraine and her daughter are now having, the daughter's having premonitions, or the daughter's beginning to have premonitions about certain demons.
Yes, she has the gift, as it turns out.
Yes, but it's Lorraine has a premonition or a meeting with a ghost or an encounter with a demon that one sets up the nun.
I was going to say, let's call it for what it is. In the first one, the daughter has a backdoor pilot to Annabelle.
Yeah.
And then this one, Lorraine has the backdoor pilot to the nun.
And I don't know when these movies came out. I don't know if the nun came out before this movie and they're just bringing that character in, or whether they're setting up the character in this movie to go forward. I don't know.
Keep going. I'll figure it out.
And I don't really care. But so the nun basically is a representative of another demon, which we'll get to. But the nun is for... what's the word I'm looking for? Foreshadowing the death of Patrick Wilson, Ed.
Yes. By the way, the movie to come out 2 years after this one.
Okay.
2018.
So there you go. And, oh yes, and early on, I have notes on this. I should bring this up. Because at the very beginning, they're doing a seance in the... okay, maybe I don't have notes. They're doing a seance at the beginning in the Amityville Horror House. This is after all of the events of the Amityville. They came in actually after all of the events happened, and they were like, "Oh, we fixed it. We got rid of the demon." And this is in real life.
Shoo.
Yeah. So this in the movie, they're trying to establish that they were the ones that finally got rid of the demon after all of the hauntings. And this is where Lorraine gets her first. She walks around. She sees the murders.
Yeah, she's like
I don't see why we do this, because it has no bearing on the rest of the movie whatsoever.
No, it really is just. You know what it does? It's the same as the X-Men in the Danger Room. It shows off their powers and what they can do, which then maybe come in later. But that's all it is. It's an exhibition of Lorraine's power. Like, she's having these clearly out. Like get up, walk around, go in other rooms, see things from the past, just shit, you know what I mean? All but just sitting down and chit-chatting with these ghosts kind of power.
Yeah.
This is one crazy mutant woman.
Yes. And she says, I remember she says at the beginning of the seance, imagine a barrier of white light around you, and that will keep you safe from the demon. I'm like, oh, wow. This is going to come back later, and this is really easy. All you have to do is imagine a white light barrier around you, and you're safe from demons? Wow. Fuck. Does it come back? No.
No, not only that, but one of my first notes is just how ballsy these ghosts are. They're coming at, like, not even actual light around these people is protecting them. These guys are these ghosts are attacking during the daytime.
Yeah,
they're not even waiting for nightfall. They're like, fuck that, we gotta sleep. I guess, I don't know.
So back over in London, they're having these ghosts, and it's just building. I mean, it's really just a kind of waste of time until the Warrens get there.
Yeah, because it is so. I found it really copy paste from the first one, because it's like, okay,
it is,
because the Warrens show up. Oh, look, everyone's sleeping in the living room again because they don't feel. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the same. Yeah.
And they've put crosses all over the bedroom wall to help contain the demon, quote unquote.
Yeah. So did they get the last movie in England? Is that why they were doing all the same things? Is that?
I don't know.
Did they read about it or something? Oh, they huddled in the living room. Let's go do that. Yeah. Like these Americans, what they did.
And this begins a trend of Lorraine wanting to quit.
Well, I guess it's taken a toll on her, right? Like she's just constantly, she's constantly scared to death. That's well, especially when it's I mean, this one I got was a rather honest or earnest thing. It's just the idea that let's get out of this. Obvious, like she's had this premonition about her husband dying on the job. Like if any spouse saw their spouse, like say I had a premonition of my spouse as a cop who's a cop, and then she dies on the job.
Yeah.
Well, I want her to stop being a cop. Like that's
Yeah, she has a premonition that he gets basically speared
at work
during an investigation.
Yeah.
And the demon does warn her directly, like, your husband is going to die. So that's why she doesn't want to go.
Yeah.
That's going to be a theme going forward. Just FYI. Just mark FYI.
Just okay. Thank you.
I just so you know. And it gets kind of annoying.
One thing they don't bring up, which I wish they had, I guess they're getting paid a lot for these lectures because they are just helping the poorest of people who have no money. So they're getting paid for these gigs that they're putting themselves in danger for. It must be this lecture series they're doing must be big money because they have a nice house. They get the car in the driveway.
Because Ed is also doing maintenance around their homes.
Yeah, and he's not getting paid for contractor work. He's just like it's either that or
I'm here. I might as well fix your fucking washer.
I'm just bored as hell waiting for this ghost to attack. So,
and another thing too, and I'm sorry. Oh, I know we talk about this a lot previously in other podcasts, especially in horror movies. But I mean, the mother goes down to do laundry into the basement where the washing machine is, and doesn't turn on a fucking light.
Yeah,
nobody turns on lights. Like, look, I get that it's a horror movie, and I get that, having a ghost appear in the dark is more scary. I get that, but when you're sacrificing realism for, a blatant jump scare.
But there's ways of lighting that where you can have one small light above the washing machine that just gets and then the rest of the place is dark or something. Like you can... Yeah. You can make it functional and still set the mood. You know what I mean? Like,
or have her, try the light switch, and it doesn't work, and she goes, the lights, the wiring's out again.
What I keep coming back to, and I know we alluded to it earlier, is Ed. Like, we see him in the first one. All right, he's just waiting around for a ghost attack. Now he's a mechanic. Now this time he's like a house painter. He's doing construction, like this,
fixing the washing machine.
Fixing the water, like, yeah, he's a tradesman, I guess. And you know what? That would have been, I know these are based on real people, but I think because this is a fictional movie ish, I don't know where like, it's not a documentary. I know that, but
yeah, for sure.
You would think that would be their, how, you know what I mean? Like I'll get contracting jobs and be Ghostbuster at night kind of thing. Right. So then that way he can keep his little house of horrors going and, but it would also explain why he is like the quintessential handyman. He's got a backup career. Like that's the thing. She wants to hang it up. He'll be fine. He'll just
but he wants to keep going. That's the problem.
No, I know. But I mean, he's got a fallback. He could go work at a garage. He could go work for a contracting company, build houses. He can, repair guy. Jack of all trades kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
general contractor. Yeah.
And the thing is, you know what? There could be a spin-off movie where he's doing this kind of behind his wife's back. I'm just going on a contracting job. She thinks he's having an affair. Meanwhile, it's like, oh, you got ghost in your pipes. Dink, dink, dink. You know what I mean? Like that's what you got this set to haunted. That's what your problem is right here. Something like that. Yeah. It's
hey, here's your problem. You got to send it to evil.
You got to set the evil. You got the washing machine set on the evil cycle. That's it's crazy.
But, so they go over and
eventually,
and they eventually sit down and for some reason, these paranormal investigators who have seen demons in the past and hauntings in the past and have seen literally what they say later on, thousands of them, doubt the little girl.
Yeah.
So they set up a test so that, and they're like, it's like, well, we want to do an interview. Well, the demon won't talk to you if you're looking at it. I'm like, the fuck? What? Why?
Now it's shy?
Okay. So they all have to turn around, and they're like, well, we'll just make her drink water so that we know that she's not
Faking it?
But then how does
She's supposed to have the water in her mouth while the voice is happening to...
Because it's not really her voice, but doesn't the thing need the mouth to talk?
What's the whole point of the possession? Like, if you're talking through... Like, if you're not talking through the person, what are you doing? Through the little miming? Evil mime? You know what I mean? Like... for 3 words. No, 4 words. First word, I. Okay, second word, will. Third word, kill. Fourth word, you. You know what I mean? Like, like, is she doing charades? Like evil charades?
Yeah, and they're recording this, and this becomes important later on. And we find out that the ghost was, he was an old man that lived in the house. He died in his chair. All of his family had died previously. He likes to watch Margaret Thatcher on the TV because he refuses to. Change back the channel. Blah blah blah. When the kid's watching, TV,
oddly obsessed with the monarchy, I guess.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, so they figure out who he is, and then they tell him. They basically tell him, well, your family's not here. Fuck off. And he's like, oh, okay, and he fucks off.
What? Since when? Like, he's like, what? Huh?
I'm like, well, hit the easy button. That was easy.
But, as it turns out, this was just a puppet regime installed by another ghost, I guess.
Yeah, another demon was using the old man demon in order to, I guess, gain power or something. I guess
so we have it. Like, this is like the inception of ghosts. Like, we have a ghost possessing somebody, but that ghost is possessed by somebody. It's like the layers of, you got to go a couple of ghosts deep to get to the root of the problem. You know what I mean? Like,
here's your problem. You got 2 ghosts.
Yeah, you got a ghost inside a ghost. Well, there you go. You got a double possession going on there. Yeah, ooh, those are tough to get out.
You're gonna
it's
need
like wine stains. Yeah, it's like wine stains on a white shirt. You know what I mean? They're tough to get out.
Pally, you're gonna have to call in someone new. I can't do this. This is above my pay grade.
Yeah. We need the Chuck Norris of ghost things. But and who is this tribunal?
I'm Steven Seagal. I'm here to get rid of you. I'm here to get rid of your ghost.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
So we want to get rid of a ghost?
I made my living in the movies. Ever since then, I became a cop. And then I became a paranormal investigator. Anyway.
I left Miami and moved to Maine, I moved to London. Stuff happens.
All the spooky shit happened.
I moved to 1970s London,
So they hired these 2 other ghost investigators, Maurice and Anita.
I guess locals, right? Like, are they the British them? Is that their British doppelgangers?
Why? You're the premier foremost, at least according to these movies. Why are you bringing in lesser paranormal investigators? Why?
Yeah. What's with the second string going in?
You throwing them a bone? Is this like
Is this a jurisdiction thing? Like, like if the FBI or like the Americans wanted to do an investigation, they got to get Interpol or they got to get British police involved. You know what I mean? They need a couple of, we're very sorry. This is a case here in London. And of course it is under our jurisdiction. So we will ghost bust.
Maybe in order to bring in someone from another country, you also have to have someone in your country work with them.
Yes, exactly.
It's labor law.
It's I think it's a jurisdiction thing. It's like this ghost is in our airspace, so we're gonna.
We at least have to be monitoring.
We have to be present during the time of the ghost busting too.
But they take a video of Janet destroying things in the kitchen, and they say, "Well, no, she's faking it." And despite the fact that they've heard the girl talk in the creepy demon voice.
And despite the fact she takes what looks like a fairly solid table and gives it quite the hurl for a little girl. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like that thing moves across that kitchen and slams into that wall. Like grown ass men would have trouble recreating that force. She's what, 12? Any 12-year-old. Any 12, but boy or girl doesn't matter. Look, any 12-year-old is going to have a hard time with this. And we're talking like a 1970s. This isn't like IKEA pressboard table. This is, you know what I mean? This is the real deal.
Mahogany. Yeah.
Yeah. It's solid wood.
That
you know what
is mahogany.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
All right. So I'm going back through the Wikipedia thing, and it says, unsure if the haunting is real or if the family is lying, Ed and Lorraine leave, only to soon discover that the Wilkins' spirit was only a pawn being manipulated by the true demon, the nun. Okay,
Yeah.
so the nun was the demon. I did not know that till just now.
Yeah.
Lorraine's abilities had been blocked by the nun. Oh, okay, so she couldn't see anything through the power of the dark side. She clouds her judgment. Okay. Preventing her from grasping the truth of Janet's possession, because they realize it after he listens to a tape or something, and he hears something on the tape.
They play both tapes beside each other, and it somehow gets the message or something like that. Of
they hear the actual demon or something like that.
They hear the old man being like, "Hey, it's not my fault, bud." You know what I mean? Like, I'm just sitting here, my lazy boy, and this nun comes up to me and says, "You know,
this nun walks into a bar. This nun demon walks into a bar.
Yeah, exactly." And says, "Hey, Pelly," you know. Yeah.
And this is where so they go back to the house, and it's, of course, thunder and lightning, and they can't get in the house. And I think Ed gets in.
Ed runs in because the girl's in danger. So he's making his way up the stairs to where the final battle is going to take place.
Yes. And Lorraine can't get in because the demon locks the door. And it takes the other guy forever to open it up with a hatchet.
Yeah.
Because I guess English hatchets aren't as sharp as the American ones.
Well, he's got just a small little splitting axe. He doesn't have like a proper woodsman's axe.
It's a wood door, dude.
It is, but it's a
3
small
or 4
hatchet.
chops. You should be able to get through that. So,
well, he can't because he's too fat. Did you notice that? Like he carves a hole, and little Vera Farmiga can get through. You know what I mean? She just kind of turn sideways and go through. That's fine. But then he's like, "Oh no, my fat! I can't help." And I guess I guess this NPC will not be following you on this part of the quest.
Mm-hmm.
I've done my NPC duty, and I've hatcheted the door.
Yeah,
was he the kindly neighbor?
Quick time event. She's going to move on.
Isn't this the kindly neighbor that basically wants to sleep with the mom? Basically this guy's friend zoned. This guy's friend zoned. He's trying to be nice to her, hoping
he's tried to help out with the kids before, but I don't know.
Yeah. He's in the friend zone, but whatever.
But this is where the movie really goes off the rails for me, because now we learn this whole thing is based on Rumpelstiltskin rules.
Okay.
Because because Lorraine says out loud to the demon, so the girl is knocked out the window. Ed grabs the girl. Lightning strikes the tree below, which is made to a point. So this is the foreshadowing of him getting impaled. So they run into the room to save her. She's trying to pull it back, and she goes, "Demon, me knowing your name gives me power over you. I know your name. You told me. It's Valak." And then the demon fucking is defeated.
Yep.
Because of Rumpelstiltskin rules. You need to tell me my name.
Yeah.
And she condemns it back to hell. And Janet is freed of her possession. And Lorraine pulls them both back to safety.
Yeah. Honestly, this was very climactic. Sorry.
It's so lame.
It's just...
I know your name. It's like the ending of Never Ending Story, where just yell my name out the window, Bastion. You know,
I've heard that before. The whole idea of like the name and power. There's what's in a name? Well, there's power in a name. Knowing.
No, there's not.
That it's somewhat biblical. If you there's
Okay.
knowing the name, like the true name of God, is something that certain parts of Hebrew religion, I believe, take quite
Right.
seriously. In fact, that they never print it fully in the Bible. It's just the consonants they use are part of it, but they never. It's because
Right.
we're not worthy, right?
But
There's
in
something.
Hebrew, Isaiah starts with a J. Yeah.
There's exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's only the penitent man will pass, right?
Yeah,
But
exactly.
no, but right. So there's that gets flipped on its head though, in at least in movie rules for demons, where it's like, yeah, if you know the name, you can. It's the MacGuffin. It's the thing
Yeah.
that's going to give you, yeah. So if you can find the book of knowledge and find the proper name, then you know what I mean. So
Well, and that's the thing too, is she knows the name because she was possessed and she started writing down the letters in her Bible.
yeah.
So she brings out the Bible and his name is Valak and blah blah blah. And you go back and there's letters on the bookshelf when she's in her room way early in the morning, and it's VAALK. And they're all there, and there's hints and clues like it's
Oh, really?
pretending to be
Okay.
smart and like a jigsaw movie or something. And it's like, yeah, okay, fine, you know the name, but I mean, like, really, in the last movie, you defeated it with an exorcism and holy water and casting it out and invoking the name of God. This one, you just have to say its name. That's
Yeah.
pretty lame. That's pretty lame.
It's Jerry kicking George out of the apartment. George, we'll catch up with you later, and then he leaves.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, Kramer, you gotta go. Like, that's it. That's about as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the trinket they bring back is the spirograph that's of the crooked man.
Oh, but yes, we didn't even talk about Jack Skellington attacking at one point, which didn't
of the little
great.
boy, which doesn't matter to the rest. It's just, hey, we don't have anything else to move this plot along. Let's waste some time with this.
Yeah.
Which has no bearing on the plot whatsoever. And I guess that's a spin-off that goes off in, I think, in the Nun movie, but I don't know. I haven't seen the Nun movies.
I think I did I think I did see it in 2018.
Okay. So you'd probably know better than I do.
I don't remember it very well, and I'm not going to rewatch it.
Okay. Fair enough.
I think I was on a date and was just more concerned with not fucking things up with that to really pay attention. Yeah. Just like, and that's the thing. I'd only seen the Conjuring 1. I'm like, what the hell am I watching here? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't see the backdoor pilot that was Conjuring 2. So I didn't get it.
Yeah. So, yeah. And that's Conjuring 2. For what it's worth, I still don't like the characters of Ed and Lorraine, but I think that's to the credit of Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? Just
well, they're doing such a good job as quote unquote paranormal investigators, that like as far as acting wise, they do a good job.
Oh, absolutely.
Like they're giving it their all, and she still does have that kind of smugness that she has in the first movie that she will carry on into the other movies. He still has, he's still showing the desire of wanting to, just continue on fighting ghosts and demons and everything else, and she's more concerned about retiring. I mean, aside from that, I mean, everyone else is okay.
Yeah,
like the kids are okay. The side characters are okay.
I like the mom in this one. You can really tell, like the put upon, down on her luck. The ex is out of the picture. Like there's no baby daddy support. It's just her and the kids just making the best of it. Like when in the beginning, it's when they're in their Oliver Twist opening with like, oh, can we have biscuits today? Sorry, I don't have any money for biscuits today. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. So
biscuit side plot.
Yeah.
I mean, that's almost a side plot, isn't it?
Conjuring 3, the quest for more biscuits. That's looking forward to that sequel. The Ed and Lorraine characters, there's an earnestness there, I think, that they're bringing to these characters. Like Ed really does. You can tell he just wants to be of service. He's not just about the ghost busting. Let me fix the car. Let me help fix up this room. We'll do some paint over here. We're gonna fix the washing machine over there. You know what I mean? Like this. He's just trying to be of service, not just in the ghost busting thing. And then, but Lorraine is just, I've been touched with the gift and this guy believes me. And they've had this connection with over their common belief and have made quite the life. It is nice to see a working marriage.
Yes.
And it's nice to see, and I'm saying it again because it's so rare these days. It's nice to see a working marriage. They are a team. They're a couple. They love each other. They have stuff in common. They even work together. They lecture together, and they are not at each other's throats. Yes, they're debating whether or not to hang it up, but that's a safety issue that she's brought to the table. I think that it is refreshing to see a solid relationship, right? I mean, a lesser movie would have had them, the ex-wife is now here and she's in on the case, and now there's tension because, we used to fight over whatever, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like there's just like going to that
we're going to break up and get back together and then break up in between the movies so we can get back together.
Or we start, or we're fighting for most of the movie and we break up and it's all about that now, or no, they were a working valid couple, and that's really nice to see. And again, they bring both the actors bring that earnestness to them. Like they are really, they do believe in what they do.
Yeah.
Take that for what you want it to mean. So
yeah. No, I agree. Would I recommend it? No.
I can't say that I would. I mean, unless you're a nunophile and you really want the full completist, then okay, watch this because it is the backdoor pilot for that. But if you've seen the first one, it's
generally the same.
This is like Werewolf in London goes Werewolf in Paris.
It very much is.
Yeah,
it very much is.
Yeah, it's a little too copy paste to really want to recommend.
It's kind of like, back in the this is a weird one, but back in the 90s you had TGIF Fridays, right?
Mm-hmm.
On ABC, and once a year one of the family sitcoms on TGIF would go to Disneyland.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was always a two-parter. And it was basically the same story. One character gets there late. One character has a big life-changing, altering moment. One character just wants to ride the rides.
The one of the younger characters gets lost and then is saved by a Disney character.
A Disney character of some kind, yeah.
Helps them find their way back to their parents. And the parents renew their romance somehow.
Yes.
Right?
So the parents are always trying to find alone time with the kids or without the kids.
Without the kid, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And it's just, rinse and repeat. And it's just a matter of, is it step by step or is it family matters this time?
Just insert the, whatever the title card for that sitcom is, just put that in there. Yeah. Everywhere you look, everywhere whatever.
Yeah. And I think this is basically the same thing. And that's the problem with haunted house movies. It's hard to tell a different haunted house movie because you can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
You have to be within the house. And that's the thing and that's the one thing I find in this movie series, and this continues on, the hauntings are so random and there doesn't seem to be any clear reason for it.
Oh, spoiler alert. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I mean, even in this movie,
I'm sure.
Why?
Yeah.
Why did the old man wait till just now?
Yeah.
To haunt this house. Didn't haunt the previous owners.
She's been there a while.
Why did he wait till now?
Yeah.
Why did the nun come after Ed and Lorraine now?
That one I could see, but they don't play it up enough. They don't play it up enough. If the nun was after Lorraine because she has her superpowers, but they're not going to tell you that. I'm guessing that.
But the nun has a foreshadowing attack in America. Why hop the Atlantic and randomly bring this other demon out, this other ghost out in order? Why?
Yeah, did the nun like hop on their plane commando style where it went up in the wheel well and just sort of hid in the cargo bay for a while?
It was there before. Because
from America to London.
No, but it had to be there before they went because the haunting started with the old man and that he was powered by the demon.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So she had to be in both places at the same time. Which, why?
Yeah.
Unless, if this is based on true case files, they're lying.
Well, there we go.
But you believe whatever you will. So that's going to do it for The Conjuring 2. I have heard, I haven't watched it yet, but the next one is the Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. And from all of the reviews I've been hearing about Conjuring and Conjuring 2, is the Conjuring fans hate this one the most.
The one we're about to review.
Number 3.
Yay!
Which makes me think I might like it.
Okay. All right.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, I guess we'll find out. Stay tuned, dear listener.
Apparently, this one derails off of the normal Conjuring formula.
Good.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because
that's why I think I might like it.
The only difference, we went from haunted house to haunted flat. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, until next time, I'm Derek, and thanks very much, me and Mark.
Of course.
And we'll see you next time.
See you later.
We'll see you next time with The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It.